So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, this month has been quite amazing for me in a ranking perspective. I managed to smash or tie all my best performances in every mode. Well, not in Blitz, I guess. I got top 10 once, I didn't get it now. But anyway, pretty decent overall. Let's start with the most recent one, I guess. Recording this before we get the new Pirate Rumble season. And yeah, I ended up getting rank 6 on PvP category. And this was my first ever top 10 in PvP. And it was a good time to do it because if we look at the ranking, this was the lowest ever score needed for top 10. And the reason for this is very simple. We had a Blitz mid PvP, and during the Blitz, I'm not going to lie, the leaderboard was basically static. Nothing happened at all, at least in the top 10. It was pretty weird to see, but yeah, happy that it worked out like that. But yeah, the good thing with ranking high in modes for the first time is that you get to learn a lot about how the mode works. So for like PvP, the main thing I learned was the fact that like most people know that once you face a certain opponent, you can't face them again for a while. But I never understood the details. But like in top 10, you end up facing just the same opponents really. So I learned now that basically once you faced other opponents 2 times, you can face the same opponent again. So basically, if you want to farm people above you reliably, you need to have at least 3 teams above you that you can beat. So that will be good for the future to know. Because honestly, I felt like this was okay. Like I don't mind the grind as long as I can beat the opponents pretty reliably. But it is a time sink, of course, so probably hard to do top 10 in PvP while I have work and such. But yeah, this was a pretty good timing for the PvP since I have my last week of holidays. I've started working now, so we'll see what the future holds. But yeah, is going top 10 worth them? Not really. Fun thing to try. And one good fact for me is that it's set up so I exactly could buff my attack to 90 once I get the PvP tickets at news hour. So that's going to be nice. My plan after that is to just hoard tickets until I can get level 35 here. The reason I'm hoarding is twofold. First, I really hate having like uneven numbers. So like if I go to level 32, it will be like my season number will be like plus 354. Not the most. It doesn't look that great in my opinion. And the other one is that it's going to take so long to get to level 35. So by that time, we might even get new facilities potentially. It's not something I think, but you can't rule out the possibility. So it's better to just keep the tickets and use them when you can go all the way. So that's the plan. Other than that, I also got top 50 in Blitz. Don't really have any info to show here. I'm too lazy to get up the website, but yeah, going top 50, like I didn't plan to do it. I just did it because I said PvP was dead. I had max score, and yeah, I just went for it. Worked out fine. It was more effort than I anticipated, and not really worth it either. Very disappointed. It didn't give any goal key. It's purely bullshit, to be fair. No reason to do it like that. But yeah, let's summarize a bit. Like I did top 10 in, like this month, a period of a month. I did top 10 in PvP, top 50 in Blitz. in Treasure Map, as you surely remember, I did get rank 1. We can't check the old Treasure Map now, but you see the gold crown, so that's proof enough. And I can't time travel now, but in Kizuna, I got rank 1 in personal ranking and top 10 in team ranking. And yeah, another mode I learned a lot about doing this is Kizuna. Like, I've never gone that high before, so it was interesting just seeing like damage output you can do against normal bosses, because usually the damage only really matters against the super bosses, but optimizing damage for super bosses is also a pretty interesting concept. And if you saw the video I made for Kizuna, like as expected, Kaido is a beast, and that might actually be one of the better Kizunas to go for number 1, since Kaido was boosted for every normal Kizuna boss, which is not common at all. So that meant I could make really high damage teams. And yeah, also like how assist works, and yeah, assist in Kizuna are just unreliable. I feel like they've got a lot of verse. Sure, it's more reliable now for friends to see your assists, but I don't see why that should interfere with other people also seeing it. Like, I think assisting Kizuna is in shambles, really, I must say. And finally, just to talk a bit about my treasure map win 2. I already talked a bit about it before, but it really is quite a miracle that I won this. Like, the key factors I had for winning the treasure map Frankie, so the last one, not this one, was first that I had max boost, which Among Us didn't have. It's also the fact that my V5 law, I can show him now, since he's actually maxed. He has been stalking me pretty crazily. I also fed some wanted posters to him just for my no Sabu Ace team against Buggy 5. See, Ace max now. But yeah, I had him Rainbow at the time, and that turned out to be super good against Ambush once you got past like level 300 or something. So that really gave me even a bigger advantage, because Among Us had to like really lower his score against Ambush, but I didn't really have to do that, so I kept gaining a lot more points than him. And another key part of that treasure map that really helped me was the fact that we had reliably 3 mini bosses on map. This has never happened before, and I don't think if it didn't happen, I probably wouldn't have won, because it saved so much energy not having to use like all the specials and all the taps for so many bosses every map. Now it was basically just main boss, ambush, one more, and the other 3 were free, and that was incredibly nice. And we'll see if they keep a similar map to that. I doubt it. And honestly, I don't want it either. Like, that map was actually awful, except for the people going super high rank, funnily. But yeah, pretty fun coincidence. And yeah, my summer of ranking is over, I guess. We'll see if I do the same thing next year. Like, you never know what happens. Maybe an opportunity presents itself that I can go high in one particular event. We'll see. Like, I probably have a week break in the autumn, during Christmas, in the spring. Last year, it was pretty frustrating, because every time I had time off work, there was no special event in Treasure Cruise. It really annoyed me a lot, but it was how it is. But yeah, I felt like I feel like I've just been talking a bit, but I just felt like I want to celebrate the end of this crazy period, and it will of course help my bounty ranking in the future. And it will help even more if I'm able to defeat level 5 local sea monster. We'll see what happens at the end of the month if we get any size reroll legend to power creep. But yeah. But in the end, you all know bounty ranking doesn't really matter. Just a fun little thing. But yeah, that's me enough talking, I feel like. Tomorrow I'll be posting my own treasure map teams. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.